All right, guys, we are back. It is Dani Vita with the Kickback Podcast. This is so full circle, okay, this episode. I got my boys, okay, back in here, back since 2017 yes, to be correct. Sir. Amarae, DK, formerly known as Nedlog.
Yes, 2/3 of Nedlog.
Yes.
We had to hold it down for our boy Kylo. Goddamn, he at work. Goddamn, he doing the adult thing. You know
Love
what I'm
it.
saying?
You gotta have a balance.
Money, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta have a balance.
We gotta hold it down for my.
I love it. Shout out to Biz Launch Studios for creating a space for us. It's a really nice space, so definitely check in with that. You know what I'm saying? Booking, inquiries, if you're serious.
Yeah. Shout out my boy tuned in, Tony, man. Go to his page. Check out the link in the bio, man, for Biz Launch Studios. Appreciate you for the space, my brother.
Mm-hmm. I love this.
Yeah.
I love this.
Beautiful,
so
beautiful.
Now, of course, to give the people that are just now familiar with me, familiar with you guys, who is Nedlog?
Nedlog is a lot. Nedlog is Stone Mountain.
Oh God.
Nedlog is Central Drive.
Eastside shit.
You know
shit.
what I'm saying? Talk about it. But yeah, we're a 3-man hip hop group from Stone Mountain, Georgia. We about creativity. We about originality. Most importantly, we're about teamwork.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we've been making music since we was in high school. Goddamn, we linked up when we was in high school. Probably about like 10 years ago.
Yeah, y'all went to the same high school.
Yeah, Stone Mountain High School. Woo. Yeah, Stone Mountain High School. So yeah, man, we just locking in, trying to make some good music. Goddamn, be creative. Goddamn, like I said, be original. Bring some dope shit to hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. Now, Nedlog is golden.
Mm-hmm. The word golden backwards.
Yeah.
Nedlog.
Flip that motherfucker.
Flipped it around.
Whose decision was that?
It was a original member that we had. Shout out to Ifoji, the one of the original members. We had to, split ways real quick.
It's all about growth.
Yeah,
it's all about elevation
growth.
At all times.
You feel me? Mm-hmm. But shout out to bro. He came in with the name and on some random shit.
Exactly. It was originally a beat that we had. Like, we all did a song to it. It was called Nedlog Era. And like, we all made a song to it. And because our original name was DGAF. Like, it was short for obviously.
Just straight there.
Yeah, straight. Don't give a fuck, right? Yeah.
No chaser.
It was kind of modeled off of like Odd Future type shit. Like we was trying to do like the acronym type shit.
Okay.
But like we had a motherfucking.
We had that Gong Show.
The Gong Show.
It was a talent show at our high school called the Gong Show, and of course we can't go on as Don't Give a Fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
But it was really like a kind of what would I say, natural thing, because before we went on, the crowd was kind of screaming like Nedlog. So we was like,
it's stuck.
Exactly.
It's stuck from there.
So I love those moments where it's like that sets the tone for like where the group goes. So
exactly.
You know, obviously transition, members, we get it, but it's so beautiful to see you guys still here. I'm still here. We're still here.
Yeah.
Also shout out to you, like my photos and Few behind the camera. They actually were my day one guys when I first started. So it's all about, what are we doing now?
Yeah.
What are we doing now? So let's take it back. You had a few projects. Before I say that, the last episode we did was 2020, which was crazy. Shout out to Sip's house. Shout out to DJ Sip.
Oh God.
As always.
Boy, you living life too.
Man, you a daddy.
Boy.
Okay? You a daddy, you a husband. Like, that's so beautiful. I love it.
Shout out to
but we did an episode, R.I.P. Kobe. Mm-hmm. And that's when you guys did like the, in-house, style cipher. Like, I loved it. Mm-hmm. And then after that project, Big Brother. Mm-hmm. Okay, so talk about that time, like where you were, like mentally, even creatively, like.
Boy, that was crazy.
That was a crazy time.
That was a crazy
time.
What
I remember of that time, obviously it was made in like 2018, 2019 type shit. That's when the album was like made. It was released in 2020. But I just remember the creation process. I just remember a lot of us like being downtown, like Georgia State type shit, like us doing like the NCG thing, like type shit, and just like cultivating the album, building it out. But furthermore, like what like really catches me is like we dropped it in the middle of the pandemic type shit, and it was kind of like crazy because the album was about like government and like the surveillance state and like just like the social climate of the times type shit. Okay. And it's crazy. It released in 2020, like amidst like literally like
so that was like a real conscious
social
album.
Political unrest type shit. But we didn't even plan for it to be released in that moment. But it was just like the timing of the shit. So it was like it turned out to be like a beautiful thing for real. Like a really
Indeed it was, which then that transitioned to the Earth, Laughs, and Flowers, which let me tell you guys, y'all's artwork is phenomenal. Like who does the artwork? Because this shit is lit.
So for the Earth, Laughs, and Flowers, that was our boy
Nick Bedelia. Nick Bedelia for the Earth, Laughs, and Flowers.
Okay.
That was like obviously a painting type shit.
Yeah.
Big Brother, it was actually shot by Kahlo.
Yeah.
Kahlo shot
Okay.
it. The other member that is
In house. We do it all.
He's a photographer, like a fine arts photographer, like for real.
Went
so
school.
like go to school for that shit, all types of shit. So like he shot that shit. So whenever we don't outsource shit, we try to keep shit in house. You know what I'm saying?
If it's here, why not?
Exactly. We got the talent to do it. Let's go ahead and execute it. You know?
Now, where were you guys, with the Earth, Laughs, and Flowers? Because that was 2022?
It's crazy because that was released twice.
Yeah. It was.
So it was like, once again, just a timing album. Like, so it's really just hard to like put a actual moment of where we was, because it was really just like we had a compilation of songs and then we had released it on Audio Mac as like a Audio Mac exclusive.
That was in 2021.
And so but it was just like a compilation of songs, so it wasn't really like we was sitting down recording. It was just like, let's put something out there. And then we got with our boy JRT. He was like, nah, we gotta do this right. Like, we gotta get a whole cover art. We gotta do a right drop. So he the one that told us to commission Nick. Shout out our boy Nick again. Then he got down, did the cover art, got it in, and we re-released it on all platforms, and it was just like up from there. Like, it is crazy because everybody we haven't come across anybody who really realized that it dropped on Audio Mac yet. Like, everybody, they love the artwork.
Let me say it again.
Yeah, exactly. So for artists out there, don't be scared. Drop your work. Redrop it. You feel me? Greenhouse.
It's new to somebody type shit.
Exactly.
I love that you said that. So just rebranding. So let's talk about your creative process, because obviously you all guys do something. But how are you guys able to put that together? Do you kind of delegate, like, you know what, you good at this, you do this? Like, how does that work for y'all?
We just go.
Yeah.
We just go. Because we all five.
Yeah. Like on some music shit, it's a combination. We all create individually. Like, we'll make beats individually and sometimes make songs individually and like come together type shit. And then other times we'll all lock in together and like make some shit together. So it just depends. Like, it's not really. And then as far as like tasks type shit, we split it type shit as far as like our expertise per se type shit. So it's like, I'm the quote unquote lead engineer type shit, but everybody engineers, everybody does it, can engineer, but it's like
play off each other.
Exactly. But I'm just, that's my role type shit. And he does videography type shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's his role. And my boy Kahlo, like I said, he does the he shot our Big Brother album cover. So obviously he does photography and shit like that. So, just delegate the task and the skills around. And
it's interesting, you guys are independent, but just still learning the ins and outs and the process of even how to put your music out.
Yeah.
Like how was that?
I'm not.
Wait, I'll let him speak on that one.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck. Cause in addition to doing the engineer shit, like I do like the admin type shit. Like
right. You have to have somebody to do that.
And all of that type shit. So I ain't even gonna lie. It's become muscle memory at this point, like oddly, because like we've been making music for so long, and like I've always been the person to like actually release the music on the SoundCloud and shit like that. So like even we started on SoundCloud, so I was doing it there. Then when we transitioned to DSPs like TuneCore and shit, we was doing it there. So at this point, it's just like
y'all went with the wave. You had to
it's like you kind of just do what you need to do.
I love it. Now, going back to collaboration, your last project, Nedlog and Friends, you collabed with other artists, other like Eastside natives, How was that? What was that like? What was that process like?
That shit was crazy. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie.
That's a great project. I want to give you guys that was a great project. Yeah.
Thank you. For real.
I got some favorites. On the next segment, we're gonna talk about a few, because we're gonna do like a little lyrical breakdown, if you will. Yeah.
Shit, the process, it was great. I'm not even gonna lie, because that was like when we once again, shout out our boy JRT. He opened up the space, Say Thanks. He got a studio downtown, right behind Atlantic Station. Dope ass place where we was just able to like come in and create for real. So everybody just like flooded through, of course, all our friends. and it was just a compilation of just everything that we made throughout that time, for real.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, we were working on the album, but we still had like songs.
So many songs.
Yeah, so it's just like, all right, you might as well put some shots
this
up.
Shit out too.
Yeah, because you got to pick what goes on that, like what makes it that album, like it's perfect.
Exactly.
But the whole vibes, I would really say it just takes us back to the Say Things space, like
for it's like a time capsule of that space type shit.
Facts, like really home vibes, for real. Mm-hmm. A space where people could come in and like really create and get their shit off, like in any way.
Okay, so I was gonna ask, how'd you choose? You know, have the letter M, RPXL, Maya. Like, how did you choose those individuals to create?
It was just all people we had relationships with and came through. Literally,
they pulled up and laid some shit down, and we just like it just end up having to like. It end up just flowing. Like it's not. We don't overthink shit.
Yeah,
you know, we really just it's about putting shots up.
Exactly.
That's all we do. Just put shots up at the end of the day. You know, and if you outside of our albums, our projects, of course, we try to like put some thought into a creative thought and everything of that nature. But like when it comes to just like actually, you know, singles and things of that nature, or like just side projects, just do it, man. You know, can't be perfectionist. Just put that shit up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love it. You guys put me into mind of the concept like Black Hippie, and I feel like we talked about that in the previous episode too. But
shout out Black Hippie.
Absolutely.
I just listened to
you know what I'm saying? So
I just listened to
it's the collaborative effort though, you know, not feeling like you outshining like your man's. Like that's always a beautiful thing. So that's always dope. That's always dope. We're actually gonna take a quick break. Shout out to Nedlog for coming through. Sir. You like my photos? Few. I got some more stuff in the cannon, so we're gonna get into it. Kickback Podcast, Dani Vita.
Taking a
Be back.
Let's go. What's going on, y'all? I am Amarae.
I'm Miss DK, and we are Nedlog. We is chilling with Dani on the Kickback Podcast. Boy, this ain't no motherfucking party.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
All right, guys, it's Dani Vita, Kickback Podcast. We are still here with Nedlog, my guys, my boys. Okay, so I picked a few songs. The whole album slaps, but I wanted to get into a few songs from the project Nedlog and Friends. The first one, y'all started off out the gate, Elephants. The line, most of these niggas pussy. Probably sit down when they piss.
That was the letter. That was the letter M.
But what was the vibe, collaborative, as a team effort?
He pulled up.
The energy was there.
Yeah, he pulled up like that song. It was from a session we did together type shit with RPXL, and we just had that bit, and then M pulled up later type shit, and then I was like running through songs for him and shit. And that was one that stuck out. And then we was like, how the fuck are we finna approach this shit? Like, for real. And then we were just like, yeah, we could just do some back and forth shit. Just have fun, just type shit. So that's what we did. Like, all his shit was freestyle, for real.
That's
like, just
crazy.
Like, straight off the top. Like, I was writing. Like, I was like, okay, you done? Cool. I'm right. Give me like 5 minutes. I'm
gonna let you cook.
Yeah, exactly. And then, but no, it came out. We was done. We finished that bit probably about like 30, 40 minutes type shit. Like that back and forth part.
Okay.
Like I said, because RPXL and DK, like they had already laid their shit. So we just put that shit in the center. But yeah, man, that shit turned out good. It was fun. Like
great choice for the first song. Like it was just like,
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Some fun shit. You know?
Oh yeah, I loved it. Now we go to No Clue, which said 2016. So I'm assuming a lot of these projects were from different times. I love that you guys put that stamp on there, that, just to see where y'all's headspace was.
Exactly.
So y'all said this that Eastside shit. We live. It just taps into your origins, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Talk about that.
Oh, that was a crazy ass time. That was when we were signed to Define Grand Hustle.
Okay.
So that was like high school. No. Fresh out of high school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fresh out, end of high school, fresh.
End of high school, fresh out that motherfucker. So it was like everybody was trying to figure out what they was finna do for real. Like some niggas was going to college, some niggas was just staying behind like working. So we was like, that was around the time where our studio schedule was kind of like we were trying to figure out a whole different route within that.
Yeah.
Then
Real life.
Yeah, just real life shit was really hitting us. So it was like me and Carlo just in the studio that one time, and there was a space called The Kitchen in the front of the studio.
Okay.
And it was like really Kylo had he had went through some beats, chose that one, and I remember I had a different hook, and something made me say fuck that shit.
Yeah,
that was probably one of the first few times, because I don't really switch up my shit for real. I know that sound like some bullshit. Like you should really like try to adjust. Nah, I don't really switch it up, but when I do, it's like okay, I remember that. So that was one of the few times where I switched up the hook part.
Okay.
So it wasn't originally gonna be no Eastside shit.
Yeah, okay.
That's what's crazy.
Okay.
So it was just like, all right, nah. But Kylo made me stick to it. I'm gonna say that.
Kylo made me stick
shit.
To it. I like that. I like it. I like that. I get it.
Exactly. So it came out, and it's crazy that we had it in the vault this whole time. But like I said, everything is a time thing with us. Is everything. That's why I know a lot of our answers is kind of like the same. Like it just flowed, but not. It really just be. It's timing. Like I feel like we all on God's time on some real shit.
And it's timeless music because it aged very well.
Exactly.
Like it makes sense.
Exactly.
Okay, so we also have Foisey Turn Me Up. Let me tell you.
Ooh.
This makes me feel like I'm about to go hit a lick. I just want to be clear. Like I respectfully, but it's definitely that vibe. So talk about that. Talk about that record.
Yeah, that was one where we was all locked in together. Like that song got completed in one session.
Yeah,
that shit was fun.
We was high.
We were just going through beats. Like shout out Foisey.
Shout out.
Goddamn, like you turned up. Thank you so much for that beat. But yeah, RIPXL, our boy RIPXL. Shout out Zay. He pulled up and we were just going through beats and shit, and that was the one like that gave all of us the stank face. Like we just,
I had the stank face.
He was just like, oh my god, like, what the fuck?
Crazy. Wait, what's the line?
Load it up.
Can't tell me a thing when my vengeance on Vegeta.
On Vegeta. Yeah, that's
shout out to Toronto, man. That was his first time on the fucking mic.
Yeah, it was.
That was his first time on the mic.
He came.
That's a high school like big homie. Like that's our high school partner for real. Like he Stone Mountain like certified for real.
He said you is not living my vida, live my vida loca. Don't do coca. I like reefer.
That nigga snapped. That nigga was talking. He flooded. Shout out House of Fans.
Nah, that was a vibe.
Toronto, man. Yeah, he came through on that one.
That was a vibe. Okay, so we also got Mr. Endo Man.
Oh man.
What's outside for, nigga? Don't do too much. You see my foot down. No need to stick around. Just me, my spirit. Shit been going down. Mayday. Shit gonna turn around, they say. Don't know which gear I'm shifting. Almost blew my engine. Yo. I felt that one.
I ain't even gonna count. If I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you, that was about my ex. But yeah, no.
I mean, some Tom Kirk brings about the greatest situation.
That's
it was some shit where like she always wanted to go outside, not the goddamn make shit.
No.
She always wanted to go outside, and I was like, bro,
what's outside?
Like, what the fuck is outside, bro? And I'm broke right now. Shut it, goddamn.
Ain't shit outside right now.
Ain't shit outside. So
I'm Mr. Endo Man.
I just ended up writing. That was when I had first got my little home set up too.
Yeah.
So it was just like I was in the goddamn studio, in the home apartment.
Yeah.
And just
the studio's where you make it. Let's be clear.
Facts. So I was just locked in, and bro, that was a really like transitional time for me specifically, because it was like I was going from depression to like clear minded. I get like, if you want to say for real, like completely like good.
Yeah.
So it was really like I was trying to like deal with my emotions on some real shit.
And you got those different moods, different themes throughout that project. You know, even with other people, it's like, okay, if this is the type of time we on, we all on this type of time.
Exactly. Literally.
So it came across very well. Another one, Alligator. Shout out to y'all using the intro from Atlanta FX. Shout out to Childish Gambino. Alligator Man. Shout out to Cat Williams. That was a phenomenal role. He won an Emmy, for it. Talk about that record.
Man, Kylo came through with the beat initially. He made that beat. He told me the other day this some music nerd shit, but like he made that shit in Ableton. It's like a production software.
Okay.
And it's all stock sounds, like original. Like if you're a producer, like you
know
how hard that is to do. But he made that beat with total stock sounds. So like that shit is crazy. But like he brought that to me, and I was like, obviously the beat is crazy, and I was just like, what the fuck? But then I heard obviously the goddamn Cat Williams skit in the beginning. So I was just like, this shit is funny.
They ain't lying to you. That's alligator.
This shit funny as hell. So let me write some, like, most of the verse I'm writing in the perspective of Cat Williams, like on the show. Like literally I'm talking from like his POV type shit. So like it was just all just inspired from literally that beat and that intro type shit. And then he just came in on the end and just
ripped it up. Yeah,
that was fire.
Okay, that's usually how it go. Like, we'll come to the studio or session like with something already written. One of us will come with something already done, and we just got down, go off of their vibe for real. But yeah, no, that was crazy. I didn't. He didn't even tell me.
Shout out
shit.
Cat. Yeah.
God damn.
It's the things you learn.
God
the things
damn,
you learn. Now y'all got y'all got a dance record. Dance. Talk about that. That's a vibe.
Yeah.
That's a vibe.
So that one, it was co-produced by Gas 'Em Up Leo, and it's crazy because like I found him on Discord. Like it's like this like. It's damn near like a chat room for like Twitch. And Kenny Beats has like a Twitch/Discord where like a bunch of musicians and artists come together and like share music and like collaborate and shit like that. And I found him on there, and like he posted like a bunch of like samples and loops and shit. Okay. And like the song, I obviously got the sample from him in the fucking Discord. And obviously it's some groovy shit, so I just cooked some shit up. And then obviously it's like, damn, who the fuck? I want like some like a girl vibe type on this shit, just to kind of balance it out, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hit Maya up and like I sent it to her, and she was like, Maya I am. She's like an amazing songwriter, rapper, producer. Okay. She does a bunch of shit. But we met all around. Yeah, we met in college. Again with the PEG shit. It's called PEG. GSU has like a collegiate artist program. That they do to kind of like incubate like young artists and shit. Nice. And we met there type shit, so we just kept a relationship. So I just sent her that shit after the fact, and then obviously like she was rocking with it, and then she came through with the fire verse. Like she pulled up on me and then laid that shit down, and it was like, yeah, we got to use this shit.
It's great. It's a hit. Yeah, that's all it took. And then of course, you know, you mentioned sample, but y'all use a sample in Drive Slow. DD Sharp Gamble from Flashback. That's one rides. I mean, the title is called Drive Slow, but like that one hits. Talk about that one.
Y'all niggas was talking on that motherfucker.
Yeah, like y'all
these two niggas was talking. No. That's my favorite track because of them two verses. That's my favorite track. Because
I was definitely gonna ask what's y'all's favorite track after, but like talk about that one.
I don't even care about my verse.
That was another one of those where originally it started with me and RIPXL. Okay. Say again in the studio. We were just that day it was just me and him type shit, and we were just going through beats type shit. And then we stumbled upon that one, and obviously it was just so soulful. So we cooked some shit up to it, and it's crazy because like we wasn't immediately like, oh, this shit is crazy. Like it sat for like months type shit. And then we sent it to Kahlo. I think we sent it to both of them, but Kahlo was the first person that laid a verse on it type shit. And then once he laid a verse on it, exactly, it was like, okay, nah, this could actually be something. And then he came through with the last verse, and it was like, okay, yeah, this obviously now this is a complete song. Like this shit is a full like idea, like type shit. So like we had to put that shit out. So yeah, it was a long. He's like, I'm shaking my head. Yeah, like, it was a for that one, it was a pretty long process. I would say like 5 to 6 months to complete that song, but like it turned out pretty good.
Facts, and the sample was perfect. You know, how do you guys pick and what's your
shout out Sub Dio? My bad. Shout out Sub Dio, the producer of that song. You follow him on everything at SUBDAIO. Sub Dio.
Shout out to the producers.
Yes, sir.
You gotta shout out to the producers.
Oh God.
Yeah. Okay. So that is your favorite track?
Yeah, that's my favorite track. But like I said, it's because of their verses and my niggas' they verse. My nigga RPXL. Like, them niggas was walking. And I'm like, nah, that shit is crazy. That's why I was like, okay, nah, I gotta get on it. I just want to be on it.
Yeah, I just want to be a part of it.
I'm just happy to be here.
I'm just happy to be here.
Nah, I was like, I heard this shit. I was like, nah, this shit just got to be a complete. We try our hardest to make put all of us on one track, you know. But we have no problem with like
if it's just two,
just
one.
two of us, you feel me? Or if it's just one of us, we'll make a split song.
Yeah, whatever idea works the best type shit.
Facts, whatever go.
Exactly. Yeah,
I love that. Is that your favorite on the album?
I'm gonna sound like a head ass, but they're all my babies.
No, it's okay. No, I love it. I love it.
They're all my babies.
Yeah,
I love them all.
No,
Yeah.
to now even hear, you know, how intentional you guys' creative process is. It just makes it that much more better. All right, so we're going to take another break. You know, we're going to get back to it with the upcoming project, why we're here. You know, the guys called me in. I said, we're coming. I'm here.
Let's talk about it.
We will be back. Kickback Podcast is Dani.
Hey.
All right, guys, we are back. Dani Vita, Kickback Podcast, and Nedlog is here. I love the breakdown that y'all gave me of that project because I literally was like, we got to talk about that.
All right.
But you guys, you know, have had a phenomenal career thus far, and you're still moving, and I can appreciate that, you know, for real. So let's talk about what's coming next, why we're here, what is on the radar.
Yes, sir.
Y'all ain't ready for that.
Yeah, but no, we got an album on the way. We got an album December 1st, so shit.
Right around the corner.
Literally right around the corner.
Right around the
about
corner.
a week. So like, yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's called URNEDLOG. URNEDLOG. Obviously, Nedlog is the word golden backwards.
Of course.
You are Nedlog. You are golden. Yep. But yeah, it started off initially like as a project about like self-reflection and like you know, the spaces in which black men can like self-reflect and be transparent. And we thought about like
The first idea was gonna be a therapy session.
A therapy session. At first, it was gonna be a therapy session.
I love that.
Yeah, but then it landed on because obviously, like, I feel like other people were kind of dancing on that topic, on that subject. So we kind of wanted to be on some original shit, and we thought like, what are some other places like black men can be like transparent and honest with each other, like on some one-on-one shit? And it's the barbershop, you know what I'm saying? So literally, like, this album revolves around the barbershop and the place that it gives black men to be transparent with themselves and with one another type shit. So like, it literally takes place within the barbershop. All of the skits are in the barbershop. Just niggas shooting shit like that. So it's some real world building type shit, just trying to bring people in, you know what I'm saying? And on some even, I'm rambling, on some even deeper shit, I feel like it's celebrating the black experience without it being rooted in any type of trauma. So that, like, that's why I feel like that shit is like super dope. So it's like, we're really excited about that shit. And even beyond like the conceptual shit, it's just dope ass music. Like, the songs are good. Like beyond like, it's dope ass raps, but like the songs are good. Like good choruses, song structure, all of that type shit. Like good production.
Any features to look out for?
Yeah.
RPXL.
Of course, my boy RPXL.
Indigo Soul. Let me speak to the mic. New artist we got out with from VR boy Kahlo. Our boy Saint Madoon. Goddamn, he produced and he got down sung up on that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. We got a few good.
And our boy Smooth. Our boy Smooth. He's like an R&B singer from here. Like a super amazing R&B singer. Like him and DK got a song together. Like that shit is crazy. That I produced.
Tap into the good feels.
Yeah. It's some real vibe shit, but it's like, yeah, some soulful shit. That's really all it is. It's a soulful R&B track. That's like,
y'all trying to be like young uncles.
Yeah, on God. Yeah,
I'm
already for real.
Already.
I'm getting there.
I'm good, but nah, this is
what you
need to speak. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Just my quick look. I would say this is my favorite album, like out of all our whole discography.
I'm glad you said that.
It's like most concise, just in terms of, like you said, like conceptual and just songs.
Yeah.
Like, niggas got hits on this motherfucker. Like, I believe fully in this motherfucker, for real. Not to say I ain't believe in our other ones, but it's like a different feeling about this. Like, this shit is gonna go. Like,
how long did it take you guys to create this project?
How long did it take us, Mari?
Like, bro, like
a year and a half, 2 years.
Hell no, like 2-3 years.
3 years.
Yeah. Our last project was in 2022. Cool. So yeah, like two years.
2 years.
Like 2 years. 2 years.
Wow. So y'all obviously y'all already had records that were sitting, but y'all had to go back and like revisit.
Exactly.
And, like, let's tweak this. Nah, we don't want that one. We need this one.
Yeah. Sat down and did skits. Like call people in for skits. Call real
Are there
barbers in.
So they're visuals? Are there gonna be visuals like we can see?
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all worked.
Yeah.
Y'all worked y'all ass off.
The first video is coming out in 2 days.
Yep.
Say less, send to me. We're posting. Please believe all day, all
I can
night.
say it now. It's called Barber Chair. That's the first single. It's called Barber Chair. So yeah.
My boys got their acting chops going. Like book them. We need placement. We need placement immediately.
Oh God! Shout out Off the Hook Barbershop also on Peter Street.
That
right
let us
there.
shoot.
That let us shoot. Yeah.
Nice, and y'all kept it in the city.
Yeah.
Kept
Right
it
there
in
on
the
Peter
city.
Street. Okay.
Anything else like as far as appearances, anything else you guys got going on? Y'all really just like waiting to drop this. I love it. The synergy. Synergy.
You can say it.
Shit, we got a show coming up on the 18th with Alan Thomas. That's gonna be our show. Like I said, December 18th. We're kind of gonna be performing a little bit of the album,
post release.
Post release songs, but. Outside of that, we're trying to, get a little party going for you guys.
Exactly.
You want to party. You might want to party, but,
People love a party.
Yeah,
celebrate this thing.
Celebrate this thing, bring it in right, but, that's going to be on the hush hush, until,
TBD.
TBD.
Right. If you know, you know.
Yeah,
only if you know, you're supposed to know.
Only on Kickback.
Only on Kickback.
Only on
Kickback.
Yeah.
Again, shout out to you, like my photos and Few for making these visuals happen. I appreciate you guys for hitting me up. Like this again, it was full circle. The fact to come back to be like, where are we now? What we doing? We popping our shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you can never, you never can go wrong with that. Definitely, we'll be posting the visuals. Give them the tags where they can find you. And we gonna just keep it going.
You can find me. We can do it individually first. I'm Amarae. You can find me everywhere. Everywhere at Marae Gets Love. So at MARAE Gets Love. Man.
I am DK. You can find me everywhere at Boonson. That's BOONESON _.
Yes, sir. And we are Nedlog.
You can find us everywhere at Nedlog Media. NEDLOG.
Media.
Golden backwards.
Yes,
if
sir.
you get lost.
If you get lost.
Facts.
Shout out to Biz Launch Studios. Again, I am Dani Vita. It is the Kickback Podcast. We out here.
Yes, sir.
Kickback.